Hey bitches, welcome to my show. It's me as well. I'm just kidding. Today we're gonna be making dal. Not any dal, Fijian Dahl. This is the best ever dal you're ever gonna eat, and I make this literally every single week. It's really good in winter, it's really good in summer, it's good all year round. I absolutely love this dish. It's literally my favorite. I make it better than my whole family does. We're gonna need yellow split peas, and then we're also gonna need red split peas. These are not the only lentils you can use. If you have another favorite one, like the black ones, you can use them. I don't like them, so I'm not going to use them. We're also going to be using ginger, tomato, garlic, carrot, lemon, and onion. We're gonna need hearty, we're gonna need garam masala, star anise, cumin, oil, and of course this healthy bitch ass salt. You're gonna need 200 ml of yellow split peas and 100 ml of red split peas. I've just got some leftover peas here that I need to use. Was that ASMR? After you've thoroughly washed your lentils, you're going to need 900 ml of water. However much lentils you use, triple the amount of water. So I've used 300 ml of lentils, so now I'm going to use 900 ml of water. These babies like to soak up a lot of water. Time for the stuff. You are going to need more water later on, by the way. You're going to use 1 teaspoon of turmeric and half a teaspoon of garam masala. You're going to save the cumin and half a teaspoon of garam masala for later on. You're going to use 2 of these star anise and half of this salt. And give it a good mix. You're going to want to boil it on high heat for 15 minutes. Partially close this while you're letting it boil. Make sure you keep an eye on your dal because sometimes it does overflow. This is me keeping an eye on it. While that's boiling, you're going to want to peel 1 carrot, and I'm going to use a peeler to have it really thin. Peel the whole carrot and put it in the dal. Just like this. Once your carrots are peeled / grated / cut, you're going to want to put it in. So this is 1 whole carrot going in. Give it a good stir. While my dal is cooking, I'm also going to cook rice on my other stove. I like to pair it with rice. Some people like bread. It's your choice. I'm sure you don't need me to show you how to cook rice, right? But if you do need a tutorial on that, do let me know and I'll make it just for you. While that's boiling, you're going to need half an onion, 2 tomatoes, 6 cloves of garlic. I'm a garlic girl, so I use a lot of garlic. A nice good amount of ginger. I'm gonna use around this much, so I would say like, how much is that? So around 1 tablespoon of ginger. By the way, can you guys tell when people are left-handed? Because I'm left-handed, I can always tell when other people are. Can you guys? Usually people have a method for cutting onions so they don't cry. Personally, I would like to cry. I need this onion to hurt me. I like to feel the pain. See, I'm already crying. Remember to remove that. Yeah, I feel like the only way to find out if your knife is sharp is to cut a tomato. You can cut meat with any knife, but a tomato, you truly need a sharp knife before you get frustrated. 15 minutes is up. Time to check on my dal. As you can see, most of the moisture has evaporated, so this is when we're gonna need that extra water in. Just put in however much water you'd like for it to be soupy. I like mine really runny, like I like my dal like most soups, so I'm gonna put a lot of water in here. As you can see, my dal is really soupy, but that's how I like it. Switch your flame from a high flame to a medium flame. So not super low, but not high either. Remember the tomato that we sliced earlier? Put half of it into the dal. Don't splash. Cover your dal. Now back to slicing. I found some old ginger, so I'm gonna use that first before I get into this one because we don't like no waste. No waste household. And now this is where this bad boy comes in handy. Woo! Look at this, guys. This is magic. Took me less than 2 seconds. So if you guys have a pestle and mortar or a mortar and pestle, make sure to do that. Even if you're slicing it, it's so much better. It takes 2 seconds compared to cutting it and then peeling it, which takes forever. So we've got our ginger in, we've got our garlic in, and you know the chili is optional, but it's also not. So half of this chili in here. Another good trick is to put salt in this bad boy for whatever you're mashing. It helps you grind it more evenly, faster, and just better all together. So try it and tell me if it makes a difference. And I also don't peel my ginger because personally, for anything that I use for cooking in terms of ginger, I don't peel it. I find it's such a waste. All the good juices are in there as well. Like, you don't need to, especially for this recipe, because no waste household. Don't look at it, okay? Because the chili might go in your eye. Make sure to keep stirring your dal once in a while. Now that you've finished preparing everything, time for my secret ingredient, and it's lemon zest. To all my Fijian Indians watching this and you're doubting me, try it. It really is a game changer. Once you're done with it, check your dal, see how it's going. This is how you can tell when your dal is cooked. When all the grains start to get really mushy, you can use another spoon and press against it. So easy, look at that. No strength required. That's how you know it's all done. It's been now on the stove for around 30 minutes, 15 minutes for when it was on high flame, and after that 15 more minutes on medium flame, and then now we've just checked it and it's all cooked. Look at that dal, I think it's now nice and mashed, so I'm gonna stop here. Now switch this dal to low flame, like you're barely cooking it while we make our tarka. I'm just gonna clean up my cooking station and get back to you in like 5 minutes.
5 hours later.
We're gonna put in our oil now. I think my pan is getting quite hot, and then just eye it. This is how much oil I'm putting right now. I think this is like 1.5 teaspoons right now. You do not have to use olive oil. You can use any oil you have. Canola oil works really great. That's personally what I used to use back in Fiji and my family as well. That's just what I have right now. Remember the onions that you sliced earlier? Put all of that into the pan and keep stirring it. We want a beautiful brown color on it, a golden glaze. And it already smells so delicious. If you're wondering what tarka is, it's sauteing vegetables and spices in hot oil for the aromatics and the herbs to come out and flavor your food. So this is what's really going to give the dal the flavor. A lot of Indian cooking uses tarka, even the vegetables, like your everyday cooking, just nothing fancy. The tarka is what just flavors the food really, really well. It's got a nice color to it now, so I'm going to put in my ginger garlic chili mix. You might be thinking this is a lot of this mixture, but you also have a lot of dal. I'm going to put in a little bit more oil. As you can see, my oil's kind of dried out, so just a little bit more. This is why I don't know how much oil to put in, but you do need oil in the pan all the time. Just keep sauteing. Just keep stirring, just keep stirring. I was thinking that the whole time. It smells so beautiful, guys. We're looking for a nice brown color on this too before we put in the next thing. Make sure to keep stirring. You really don't want to burn it. If you burn it, what's going to happen is your dal's going to taste bitter. This is an annoying long process. The rewards are very high. You're going to be left with a very delicious dal. Remember the garam masala and cumin from earlier? That's going to go in the tarka now. Keep stirring for about 30 seconds and then you're going to put your tomatoes in. Keep cooking till your tomato starts to melt. Can I have another drink? Look at that, it's magic. This is what you need your tomatoes to look like. This is when you know it's done. Now your tarka is done. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna put 3 spoons of dal in here, stir it for 2 minutes, and put the rest of this with the dal in it back into the pan with dal and cook it for 5 more minutes. And then it will be perfect and ready to eat. Now that the tarka is done and in the dal, I'm gonna do a little bit of a taste test. Not bad, that's really good. Now put in the rest of your salt in here. You're also gonna wanna put in a quarter of a lemon. Oh, that's gonna be so good. I've got really strong hands now from squeezing my lemons. Give it a mix and just cook it for 2 more minutes just to get the lemon really in there. Time for the optional bit, coriander. I've got some frozen coriander, so I'm gonna put that in here. If it doesn't taste like soap to you, I highly recommend it because coriander makes everything so delicious. Call me Salt Bae. As you can see, I love coriander. I've literally got like a whole container of it in my fridge. I feel really bad for you if coriander tastes like soap to you. You are unlucky. Give it a good mix and your dal is officially done. Look at how beautiful it looks. I'm gonna do it with rice because I'm a rice gal. A lot of people eat this with like cucumber, tomato chutney, achar, which is pickles, like mango pickles are really popular, or chili pickles with it. Personally, I love tomato chutney with it. Oh, that looks so delicious. I'm so hungry. And there you have it. This is my Fijian Indian Dahl. I can't wait to taste this. I'm so excited. That's so good. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so delicious. Oh my god, I'm gonna devour this whole thing by myself. I really want you guys to try this recipe. So many cultures have this. Turkish people, Mediterranean people, Indians, literally everyone.
Stop eating.
It tastes so fucking good, dude. Yo, that's delicious. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you liked Fijian food, if you are gonna try this recipe, if you enjoyed me making it, please like and subscribe because that helps me make more of these videos for you guys.